Hello everybody and welcome to Inside the Paddock episode 3 here at Ironman for the 78th edition of the Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations. My name is Ben Rumbold, looking forward to showing you around us this far end of the paddock this time. We are at the entrance, which is where the Yamaha Blue Crew setup is, and we're underneath this one of these road signs that we've got here. So there's quite a few of these around, but this is Brock Glover Street, of course, a Yamaha legend himself, and hopefully Brock's going to be able to join us, but he's just been pulled out on some urgent Dunlop tyre business. So another quick look here. We've got some of the South American teams, so we'll get moving and show you some of the guys here, because at the top end of the paddock, obviously yesterday we featured many of the factory teams and a few of the supporting European cast, but there is of course the whole extra element to these Olympics and motocross that I just want to show you, because it's quite impressive exactly how much effort they put in when you consider some of them might not even be racing today. So that's pretty much how these things run. So we're here, there's Team Morocco, and one of the two South American teams who actually made it through qualifying was Team Venezuela. So they're here set up, as with many of them, they've got hired campers, everything all sorted out there. So yeah, we'll see if we can get any of the team to talk to us here and get things underway. So one of the riders are getting there. Anyone from management want to talk to me? Hi kids. Anyone from management want to talk? English okay? Can you talk to me? Is that all right? You team manager? Close enough, cool, that's nice. So here with the Venezuela team manager, of course, your team, one of the only two.
Team manager in the federation is Nicolas.
It doesn't speak English, perfect. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, guys. And your team manager, Wildcat. Okay, so you're getting involved, and you guys have set up all of this operation for them, yeah? How intense was that?
Oh, very intense. Hard work, many weeks and months working on it, but it all went great. We're hosting Venezuela and Costa Rica.
Oh, okay, so and Costa Rica, of course, won the C final, so that's pretty. That's a little bit of success there, so a bit to celebrate.
Venezuela went directly to the final, so that would make us really happy.
Yeah, nice one. And yeah, how are the riders feeling after race one?
They're really tired, very good, but they're good.
Nice one, good stuff. Well, all the best for the rest of the weekend there. I want to show the guys these Costa Rica bikes because they are fantastic. Yeah, thank you so much. So yeah, one of the Wildcat members, I'll catch her name at one point. But yeah, here we go, Costa Rica. Like I say, certainly a very special livery here. So yeah, here's all the team guys, and yeah, look at the amazing setup here, the leopard print all across the bike, certainly very unique, very special here to that team. So panning up there, we can see Team Uruguay and Team Honduras. So these are two teams, again, like I say, they put all this effort in. Look at all the graphics, the kit, the flags, all the stuff they've tried to produce for this event, and like you say, not many of them actually raced past Saturday, so amazing for them to do that. Team Honduras there still haven't cleaned the bikes off, look like they've still been out there, so yeah, great to see them guys. Yeah, fantastic effort from everybody, and they really do look the part, so that's fantastic. Right, we're going to head on back down here because yeah, we'll get things moving there. I can see a certain person that we had lined up, so we'll get him sorted out. That's good news. So yeah, we'll introduce you. So you might have been if you're of a certain age, you would have been familiar with this rider in the black and yellow of Yamaha back in the day. Of course, now he's the Dunlop senior manager here, so he's in the black and yellow of the Dunlop character. Let's put it this way, so we don't get the other tyre company in, shall we? That's good news. Brock Glover, thanks for joining us here on Inside the Paddock. So I was just telling the guys there, we're used to seeing you in the black and yellow of Dunlop, but of course you were more famous back in the day for the black and yellow of Yamaha. Yeah. 3 125 championships, 3 500 championships, and very few people know that before Ricky Carmichael came along, nobody topped your tally of outdoor championships. So I always wondered how you rode those big things. What were they like?
You know, I actually enjoyed the challenge of riding the big 500 two-strokes. I mean, they were a handful, and you could get away with a lot of sloppy riding in those smaller board and smaller displacement machines. But when you got on the 500, if you did something silly like that, it'd throw you on the ground. It taught you a lot of respect real fast. So that challenge, I really enjoyed it.
Nice one, and of course there's actually a slight connection here. My uncle raced the 1983 Motocross of the Nations in Angro, Belgium. You were kind of winning that one, so that kind of put paid to our team's hopes. But you were one of the first non-Honda riders, is that right, to actually go in there? Because before you, it was an all-Honda operation the first 2 years, is that right?
Yeah, it was really kind of an odd thing looking back and hearing the history of it. I was told by somebody one time later on it from the AMA that somehow it gotten through to the AMA that I didn't want to go to the Motocross of the Nations back in like 1980, and which was the furthest thing from the truth. I always, this is my favorite race. I've loved this race forever. And then when finally, you know, some of the European markets really put pressure on the U.S. and AMA that you have to field a team from America. Come on, and they are very right. So at that point, Honda stepped up to the plate. They said, we'll send a team. They're going to be all Honda riders, but we'll send a team. And they did, and the rest is history when they won in '81. So in the rightful position what AMA did, and a decision to let Honda go back the next year in '82, send an all Honda rider just to back it up and kind of reward them from taking that risk in '81. And then in '83, that was kind of, in my opinion, our A team. That was all bets were off, the gloves came off, and we got to send our best riders, and that was very fun. It just happened to be we're all three on different manufacturers and different bikes. It was David Bailey, Mark Barnett on a Suzuki, and then you had Jeff Ward on a Kawasaki and myself on a Yamaha. So we did very well at Angro, won that weekend, and for the history buffs out there, that was still the era of the Trophy to Nations and Motocross to Nations, where you had the 500s the first weekend, second weekend was the 250. So that went on all the way through to the '84. And so I was lucky enough to be riding two of the Trophy to Nations winning teams and one of the 500s. So I've been 3 teams, 3 winning positions, and so again, I'm hooked on this format.
Fantastic. And yeah, fast forward to the modern day, of course, you're senior manager there with Dunlop Motorsports, and you're obviously a very busy squad here. How many of these sort of national teams are you actually helping out supply? Do you know how hectic is it for you?
No, it's very hectic, and just what a wonderful participation we've had this year at this Motocross of Nations. A lot of the teams that help some of the satellite teams and smaller teams in the United States have stepped up, offered bikes to many of these smaller countries that didn't have the big budgets. So that's why we have 37 teams participating from around the world, which is phenomenal. But many of those riders, and particularly almost all the AMA-based riders, including the riders like Ken Roxon riding for Germany, and some of these, they're all on Dunlop tires. So again, even though we've definitely seen some mistakes on the graphics on television coverage, the entire Australian team on the American Honda are all Dunlop, including Jet Lawrence, and so we have also, and all the American riders are on Dunlops too. So it's a larger percentage than you see in the GPs.
Fantastic. Thanks for talking to us, Brock. We've got to move on, the time is short, but thank you so much for talking to us. It's been an absolute pleasure, sir. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much. Brock Glover there, a proper legend, very underrated legend also in the history there, like you said. Here we go. Wow, look at this. Who is number 88, guys? Who's the number? Who is it? Who is it? Talk to me. Who is it?
Portuguese.
Portuguese?
Yes.
But you've got an American top on.
Yeah, I live in America.
Oh, okay, well, you had no team. So I guess, yeah, okay, that's fair enough. No worries. So you're cheering on Brazil then, yeah?
Yeah.
Same language? They got through? Nice.
Spain. We have Fernandez, like half Portuguese, half Spain.
LA Latinos. Excellent stuff. Good work, guys. Okay, so yeah, we've got more of these South American teams, more teams here that we're dealing with. Chile, of course. We've got Team Brazil, Puerto Rico, not South America, but there's Israel there as well. So great stuff. We've got things arranged here to go and see the Ducati guys. Obviously, you've got to give them a bit of exposure because brand new manufacturer. Of course, the first 2 Ducati squads, first 2 Ducati riders ever to race at the Motocross of Nations are here this weekend. Antonio Cairoli for Team Italy and Jeremy Stewart there for Team Switzerland. So yeah, it's quite an amazing setup here. As you can see, the motorcycle, the number 25, looking fantastic. There's actually some debate on the numbers for Italy as well, so they are getting things sorted. But the Swiss bike there looking very good. So we'll just step around the front here and just have a quick look. We're seeing if we can find anybody from Ducati to talk to. We spoke to both their riders yesterday, so they've had a bit of coverage there. Also coming through here, we can see some of the other teams there. Team Sweden, so they're using the big Rock River Yamaha setup. A massive truck, as you can see there. Alvin Austin, Isaac Gifting, Albin Gerhardsson getting based out of there. So yeah, we're here with Marco Madi as well. So we've got somebody from Ducati to talk to us. Thanks there from that side. We'll get the camera around to you very soon. Marco, the first time Ducati appearing at the Nations, that's a bit historic in itself. You feeling the pressure of it? How different is it than a regular GP?
Yeah, mostly we are very excited and very happy to be here. So we are really enjoying this weekend. A lot of excitement, a lot of fans. Obviously, also a lot of pressure, but it's more the excitement, the happiness to be here in these most important days of the year. So we are really enjoying. Was a good first moto for both. Unfortunately, Antonio crashed in the first laps, and then yeah, it's a little bit on the back on the classification, but still a good riding for both. So we are happy about that.
Nice one. And you set up with Troy Lee Designs, which is where you've been doing the AMA Nationals that Antonio's been doing, yeah? And this, I guess, is the operation for you next year in the USA?
Yeah. This will be the structure for the US team with in the Supercross and in the AMA National. So this will be the setup, and it looks awesome.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks so much for talking to us, Marco, and yeah, all the best for the rest of the day there. So there we go. So yeah, we've just got a few minutes left here, so we've got things moving on. We'll just go across here because we've got some people we want to talk to around this side. So this is where you're getting close to the circuit. We're just going to get Stop you getting run over there if you can. Nice big close-up of the truck as it runs into us. A massive setup for Monster Energy, of course, one of our main sponsors here, the Monster Energy FIA Motocross of Nations, of course. And yeah, Monster really do bring the rig. So it's 2:15, so it's getting past sort of lunchtime there. I'm sure some of the guys have maybe skipped lunch to prepare for the race. And yeah, we're all peering through it as saying, please don't show up. And hey, someone's actually watching us here, so they're actually waving at us, so that's good news. But you can see how close they are to the circuit there. Just a bit of watering going on, finish line. And yeah, it's a proper setup, as you can see. So yeah, stunning, and what gorgeous weather. There's not a cloud in the sky. So I apologize to everybody in Europe who's been struggling with the weather. Big shout out to everybody at the Western Beach Race as well. They've had a real weather issue to deal out with. So I hope you guys are okay. And sorry I had to miss it this year. Kind of important one here. So we're going through now to, wow, we can see the party's already started here at Team Canada. Of course, sadly for them, not making it through. They just missed it, finishing 20th in qualification. But would it be a Nations without the Leprechauns? Give us a shout, guys. Come on. Come on. This is going out live inside the paddock. Oh, man. How are you?
I'm fucking good. I absolutely love it. Iron Man, you are the best of motocross of the nations ever. The Shaver family, they made us so welcome here. I met them last year in Matterley Basin, and it's incredible. We're here. We got on the track, which is amazing in America, because Americans don't really like security, and we're on it. We're on it. Thank you so much.
Awesome, thanks. Sorry about the language there. He is Irish, but good work. That serves me right for putting the microphone in front of a drunken Irishman, doesn't it? Sorry, mate. All good stuff. Here we go with Courtney Lloyd there, team manager, Team Canada. Courtney, commiserations. I mean, you got the race win with Jess Pettit, which was great, but obviously, yeah, a bit of a disappointment to not make it. But otherwise, how's your weekend been here at your closest nations?
It's nice to be this close to home, I will say that. We've had a ton of really great fans here all weekend. You know, the boys rode really good. I can't be anything but proud of them. It's different if they made a lot of mistakes and we don't make it, but they rode their hearts out, and that's all I can ask for. So I'm really proud. Bummed, but I'm really, really proud. Yeah.
Nice one. And you're going to show us the top of this rig, and then we're going to have a look at this up here, because it's quite an amazing setup. So we're hoping that your camera guy is all good here. We've got quite good steps here, so we get set up. But yeah, look at the amazing setup they've got here. I mean, obviously, yeah, the team are out, but it's still sort of party time here. So great stuff. We're going to go up to the top floor, so we should be good there. The team, I'm sure the team will tell me if they're going to run out of signal. But we got a couple of minutes left here. Nice and steep stairs for you, Bullsos, my amazing cameraman. But here we are. This is the top floor of Team Canada. And what a sight. So here we are, the campsite. I said about all those street names, of course, there are absolutely tons of them named after pretty much any top American rider you can think of. I was impressed that even GP riders like Billy Lyles had his own street. Ron Lachine obviously had his own street. Danny Magoo Chandler, all with the listings of when they were on the team, when they did well. Also people like Roy Jansen, who was team manager in 92, 93, and such a major figure in the AMA over so many years. But Courtney, it's an amazing rig here. Tell us more about the rig. Where did the actual rig come from?
So the rig came from a place out of Kentucky called Bruco Marketing Group. Because we had so many fans, we decided to do hospitality packages for them to come and hang out with us and be a part of the action. We fundraised for us to get to every event, so people paid for the packages, and then they helped us get here, and we wanted to give them as the nicest one we could.
Nice one, you certainly did, yes. We're right here by the side of the circuit, as you can see here. Also, a massive shout out to one of our other sponsors here at MXGP, of course, the Fox brand. And yeah, it's been absolutely superb to get their support through the years. Pan back around there, you can see the other side. Just admit how absolutely packed it is here. There's our TV compound. They're the live media guys helping us out. And of course, there across you can see the Alpine Stars rig, across to Dunlop, KTM. That's all the main alleyway there. And we will be down there for episode 4 coming up in about an hour and a half's time. 15:35 local time is when we'll be here. But as Brock said there, fantastic to see so many teams, 37 teams all being helped out there. But yeah, from here you can see the finish line. You can see the preparation. They've been watering it as well. So yeah, tightly poised then with Team USA out in front, but only on a tiebreaker, level on points with France. Belgium right in the mix until Sasha Kunin got wiped out there at the end, so really not sure what happened there, but we hope it's good. So in the meantime, from myself, Ben Rumbold, and the rest of the crew, just enjoy this nice view as Team Canada just enjoy the atmosphere. They're out of the running, but they've held themselves high. B final winners in Jess Pettis, and there we go. So that is Ironman. We shall see you at 15:35 local time. Take care, enjoy race 2.